Yes, hello everyone. Namaste. Welcome. Suswagatam. Jai Hind. Welcome to our expert talk show, episode number 117 with Labdhi Kamdar on uh, rewire your brain for success, power of positive growth mindset. So let us welcome our expert of the day.
Hey, hi Vipul.
Yeah, hi
How are
Labdhi.
you?
Welcome on the show. Yeah, fine. Thank you. And thank
Thanks,
you so much for
Vipul.
accepting our invitation.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
Pleasure is all ours, and I'm sure session would be very amazing. This topic, growth mindset, positive growth mindset, is need of an hour in the current era. So I'm sure it will be an insightful session. So yes, audience. Once again, welcome to a transformative journey, one that promises to reshape our thinking and redefine our possibilities and unlock the doors to success like never before. And I'm your host for the day, Vipul Mali, founder of Post Resume HR Consultancy. We provide recruitment services across India and Africa for middle to senior level managements in IT, engineering, manufacturing, and textile industry precisely. Additionally, we offer assistance to job seekers through resume writing, LinkedIn profile optimization, and career coaching. We believe that sharing is caring, and purpose of this expert talk show is to bring in industry experts who will join us on the this live show, like Labdi has joined us today, to share their experience with all of us, to help us with our career insights. And they all believe in sharing and caring. So thank you, Labdi once again. And friends, you can subscribe our YouTube channel, Vipul the Wonderful, and press the bell icon to get the regular updates of our live events. And you can also watch all the 116 episodes we have done it before on our YouTube channel. And yeah, don't forget to check Labdi's LinkedIn profile. She is doing amazing, and you can check her profile, you can follow her, and you can DM her after this live session, and she'll be happy to help you. So Labdhi Kamdar is a seasoned IT professional with 7 years of experience navigating the agile landscape. Having mastered the art of sprints and scrums, Labdhi has now embarked on a mission of empowering others to unlock their leadership potential. As a career coach, she guides individuals through transformative journey from talented contributor to impactful leader. That's amazing, Labdhi. And so let's open our minds and our hearts and our souls to the wisdom that awaits us, and let us embrace the challenge and opportunity and the possibilities that lie ahead. And together, let's rewrite the rules, reshape our thinking, and redefine what's possible. Let's deep dive and discover the power of positive growth mindset. So, over to you, Labdi. Please tell us more about you and your life journey till now, and before we start the Q&A session. Over to you, Labdi.
Thanks again, Vipul, for this wonderful opportunity. And hello, everyone. Hello to the wonderful audience out here. So, yes, talking more about myself. So, I started my journey 7 years back as an IT professional. Initially, started in the support area and then turned into a developer. Post developer, I did get an opportunity to work as a leader, mainly in the agile and scrum area as a scrum master. So, this journey has been really wonderful. But during that journey, I did realize that something is there in this profession which is lacking, that is guidance. I used to see people stuck in their jobs, stuck in their roles for a lot of people aiming for a promotion, aiming for a transition from a developer to a leader. So that was something which just got into my mind that this is something which is missing in this area, and I myself could like transition into a leader in less than 5 years of my career journey. So I thought I can help people, I can guide people, I can motivate them, I can help them to have a leader mindset. More important to be a leader is not only your work, is about how you are able to deal with people. To deal with people, you should have that growth mindset to get everyone along with you. So that mindset, how I can help people develop within them. So I thought of starting this new journey, a new phase of my life into career transition, career coaching, and career transformation. So yeah, that is like in a nutshell journey.
So that's amazing. Just in a half a decade, in 5 years, you have achieved so much, and now you are, sharing your experience and uh, giving your experience to other as a coach. So that's amazing. Audience, don't forget to participate. Don't forget to ask your questions. We'll be happy to have them. So do ask, do appreciate, do comment your feedback, inputs, because that motivates us. So with that note, starting the session with the very first question, can you explain the core difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset? How these mindsets impact our approach to challenges and opportunities?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, at some time or the other, we all find ourselves stuck in an easy mode. So, like, we just continue doing what we are comfortable with. We consider ourselves as a phone battery that has a fixed capacity and which is doomed to run out. But what if I tell you that our brain is like a solar panel? The more we challenge it, the more it grows and the more power it has. So, now this is the beauty of growth mindset. When we talk about challenges, people with a fixed mindset are always hesitant to take up new things, are always hesitant of challenges, and they think that it might expose their limitations. Instead, people with growth mindset take challenges as opportunities and are always ready and willing to embrace the challenges. Opportunities for people with fixed mindset is just like a test, and they don't see that as an opportunity to explore, as an opportunity to expand their skills and abilities. But people with a growth mindset not only grab each opportunity but also make the most out of it, also try finding new opportunities each and every time so that they can expand their horizon and build something really wonderful. So fixed mindset limits your potential, whereas a positive growth mindset empowers you to reach to your fullest potential. It is like with a growth mindset, you become the architect of your full potential.
So in a way, we can say that fixed mindset is something like, staying in your comfort zone and doing what you are doing 9 to 7 job regularly
Correct.
with a limited expectations and limited liabilities, of course, because more liabilities is equal to more responsibilities, and more responsibilities is equal to more
Yeah,
power.
it's like
So
continuously staying in your comfort zone and not stepping out of your comfort zone. You will be not able to unleash your own true potential unless you step out of your comfort zone.
not fear of trying new things, or
True.
fear of experimenting, or rather fear of failure is something keeps you in fixed mindset, right? And those
Absolutely.
those who wants to take a risk, or those who wants to achieve new milestone, they will always they will always have to go shift into growth mindset if they, yeah.
Yes.
Great. uh, yes, Madhav, thank you for appreciating. Thank you for joining in. And yeah, so moving on to the next question. Many listeners, might feel overwhelmed by the idea of rewriting their brains. As we have said, we will we will guide you in rewriting your brain. So, can you share some practical, actionable steps uh, they can take today to start cultivating a growth mindset?
Sure. So, yes, it's true. Rewiring your brain, even the idea itself is overwhelming at times. But let me start with some small actionable steps with which you can start with. The first step is always reframe from a negative self talk. It is always a tendency of we as humans that we always like, it's not the other people who might be giving us that negative thoughts or that negative talks, but it's our own self. We do that several times, consciously, knowingly, unknowingly, but yes, people do it. So whenever you get that thought, whenever you get a negative thought about yourself, that maybe I'm not good enough, I will not be able to do this, I'm not confident enough. So what you can do is list down all those negative thoughts. Now the negative thoughts which comes to your mind in turn becomes your belief system. Now you need to reverse engineer this belief system. Firstly, identify all those thoughts, all those negative talks which you do with yourself. Note those down. Post noting that down, convert it into positive ones. For example, if someone feels that I get very nervous, so you can just rephrase it as I am very confident, but now don't have any doubt in that. Have confidence that it is going to become what I am telling to myself. So this way we will be able to rewire our brain. List down each and every thought, each and every negative point which you have ever felt about yourself, which is there in your beliefs, all those negative beliefs. To start with, it's very much important to work on your belief system. Next point is, once we are done with it, we should always embrace challenges and opportunities, never avoid them. So now this challenges is indirectly helping you stretching your abilities, and it's like a workout for your brain which is going to strengthen your abilities. So always be ready to embrace change and challenges. Surround yourself with like minded people, with people who have a positive growth mindset. Now, when you surround yourself with positive growth oriented people, your transformation becomes easy as well as faster. Always like celebrate small wins, not only the end outcome but also see the efforts you have taken throughout the journey. Acknowledge those, celebrate those, motivate yourself at any point of time. So now these small steps or these strategies, once you start implementing in your life, gradually you will be shifting from a fixed mindset to a positive growth mindset. This is a start of cultivating that positive growth mindset. It's not the end. It is the actions you are going to take and the patience you are going to show throughout the journey which is going to lead you to the ultimate success.
Yes, very well explained. So it's all about uh, power of positivity, power of affirmations. You rightly said,
Yes,
surround yourself with the positive and strong people. Because it's been said that you are the average of five people around you. So you
exactly.
who is around you, and that is what exactly means. So have some strong, powerful, and positive people around you. Surround yourself with positive thoughts. That's amazing. And I must say, power of affirmations, I do try it regularly, and that makes a lot, very huge difference. We have seen Three Idiots, the all is well, that
True.
small gestures many a times,
Exactly.
it gives a kickstart, gives a very big booster, where whenever you're in any trouble or anything is not going in your favor, and just doing this gesture gives you a lot of impact. So yeah, you should keep
Yeah,
trying. And
and
more,
consistently practicing those
that's
affirmations is
what
also very important.
I was saying. At the end, what matters is consistency. If you'll do it
True.
one day and will not do it 10 days, then it will not
That
work.
won't
You'll
work
have
out.
to you'll have to try it for at least 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Then you will
Yeah,
start feeling
once you do
better.
something for 21 days, it becomes a habit. So you need to be consistent for the first 21 days, then it's going to turn out into an habit, which you will be
True,
like following continuously.
true that. True, very true. Yes, so audience, we would love to have your ideas, inputs, and questions. So do comment, do participate. We would love to have them. Manish, thank you. World Traveler, thank you for your comment, and thank you for showing your presence. So, moving on to the next question, we often hear about benefits of growth mindset for individuals, particularly. But how can it be fostered within a team or organizational culture? And what are some strategies leaders can implement? Because if, and as an individual, if I want to do it, then yeah, it's on me that how I will take it. But when it's a team, then that becomes altogether a different scenario. So how a leader can implement it?
Okay. So growth mindset is not limited to individuals. It can be expanded to teams and organizations, personal life, professional life, everywhere. It's going to give great results. So coming to like how leaders can implement. So the first thing leaders should have, the most important skill is active listening. That is something a leader should possess. So a leader should be such that completely able to listen, observe their team, observe their needs, and able to understand their talents instead of just assigning the work. It's very much important that a leader has a broader vision and able to share that broader vision with the team members. So once the team members understand that broader vision, the job is not going to be only 9 to 5 for them. Now this 9 to 5 culture, we need to challenge this 9 to 5 culture and make it a collaborative, growth oriented culture. So leaders have that power to, with their approach towards their team, approach towards work. Also we should ditch the knowing it all mindset. Instead of a knowing it all mindset, a leader should be always open to suggestions. Each and every perspective or viewpoints of each individual in a team should be heard, valued, and also like imbibed wherever necessary through a collaborative decision. The power of decision should not be only with the leader, it has to be a collaborative power with the team, so that everyone get equal opportunities. Also as a leader, you should create more learning opportunities for your team, so that they feel valued also and they get the opportunities to learn, to grow. It can be through workshops, through training sessions, and also very much important is some brainstorming sessions. So those are the sessions wherein the most innovative ideas comes up, so innovation thrives from there. So as a leader, it's very much important. Now a leader sets the tone of the culture. So as a leader, it's very much important that you become the role model for your team and foster this positive growth culture within the team and the organization, so that everyone benefits out of that, whether it's you yourself, whether it's your team, or the organization as a whole. Now, just imagine a team who is like continuously learning, growing, and pushing each other to perform better. Now, this is the power of a positive growth mindset, and a leader holds that power to foster this positive growth mindset within the team.
Yes, well answered. So you rightly say, to be the best speaker or to be the best leader, you must be the best listener, because journey starts from there. So being
Yes.
best leader is very much required, and continuous learning, and uh, a team which plays together, grows together, and that works together. So it should not be work, work, and work. It should be, a culture, a tone which need to be set. So
Yes.
that's really true.
Coaching and continuous motivation is also required throughout this journey, and celebration. It's not only we should celebrate the success or achievements. If someone is ready to accept a challenge, that has to be applauded, recognized, and celebrated. When someone is like demonstrated the willingness to think out of the box or to step out of the comfort zone, that also needs to be like celebrated. So
Indeed,
each small milestone also needs to be celebrated. It's not
true.
just the destination but the journey.
Very true. So winning or losing is altogether a different story, but
True.
fighting or giving competition or winning, playing a match is what matters, So it's a time of IPL,
Absolutely.
so we can compare it, we
Yeah,
can relate it, a
true,
team
true.
playing with true spirit, that matters, At the end, they are winning or losing. That's something secondary, many a times not in everyone's hand. So that's rightly said. And you rightly said it should be a 360-degree uh, process, feedback mechanism should be there. It's not like giving
Yeah,
training, but outcome should be measured, analyzed, feedback should be taken and properly implemented, and that what matters, So
yeah.
very, very
And
rightly.
feedback should not be a criticizing one, it has to be a constructive one. For
True.
example, if something doesn't go well, the presentation didn't go well, the team gave. So it should not be that the presentation was bad. That feedback also has to be rephrased into a constructive feedback in a way that the presentation could have been more impactful, and how to make it more impactful, that guidance the leader should be able to give the team.
There is a, slok in Sanskrit, Satyam Bruyat, but Priyam Bruyat, So you should say the truth, but it should be conveyed in a polite and in a
Polite.
positive or affirmative way, which will,
Yeah.
will give the right impact. So that's true.
Yeah, it's
Great.
not about showing mistakes, it's about rectifying the mistakes.
True,
It's not
true.
about demeaning someone, but it's about leading someone to greater heights.
It's about, not you did this, but it should, like, you should, we did this and we should do this, instead of you should replace it with we. Then
We.
the
Absolutely.
entire scenario will change, So as a team,
Yes.
it should be, that I've heard that a true leader will say that let's do it instead of just do, you should do it. He will not say that you should do it, he will say that let's do it.
No.
So he'll be
Yeah.
the torch bearer, he'll lead us, and then things will start,
And
So
it will like help the people also to take the ownership and have the responsibility on each and every individual, not only the leader, not only a single team member, but each
very
and
true.
every person is responsible, and everyone should be able to take the ownership, whether it's a positive side or a negative side.
And it's all about leading by examples, many times,
Exactly.
if you will ask someone to do one task, but instead of that, if you will start doing that, then your team will feel embarrassed, or they will, if they will have a respect for you, then they will say that, sir, we will do it, let us do it, So by setting
Mm.
up an example, you are not saying them to do it, but you are showing them that this is to be done, and they will take the initiative. So that is the positive, and that is the right way. Great. So moving on to the next question, you know self doubt, is a common hurdle whenever we say that I want to
True.
do it, or we will do it, or when there is a target to be achieved, or any goal to be achieved, so there is a self doubt whether I'll be able to do it, can I do it. That's a common hurdle, everyone, you, me, or everyone would have gone through this. So how can a
True.
growth mindset help us to overcome that, and you know overcome that imposter syndrome, and embrace our potential?
Okay. Firstly, to overcome self doubt, it's very much important to understand the root cause of self doubt. Where does this self doubt comes from? It either comes from your past experiences, it's what you are like hearing from ages, what the people in your surroundings says. So that in turn gets embraced, that in turn gets immersed in your mind, and at times you get that doubt. Now, for a person, for example, who is going for a job interview, might have that self doubt whether I will be able to clear that interview or not, whether I am good enough for this role or not, whether I will be able to get my desired salary or not. So these are the common thing in this specific zone a person might get, and it's normal. It is not something that it's a problem with an individual, but most of the people have that self doubt. Now, how to work on it? First, identify it from where it is coming, acknowledge it, accept it, and then start working on it. Now, whenever you get this self doubt, the same way we were doing with the negative self talk, we need to do that with our self doubts as well. If a self doubt says whether I will be able to perform well in the interview or not, rephrase it stating, I am going to give my best in the interview and I am going to crack the interview. So now, when you have that positive beginning, your journey is going on a positive mode. But if you have that negativity at the start, or if you have that second thought or doubt at the beginning, you are just giving that, there are like two minds, conscious and subconscious. Now, consciously, you are giving a negative signal to your subconscious. So, in a way, you are confusing your mind whether the interview will go well or it won't go well. Now, when you confuse your subconscious, it is not going to give you the best results. So, do not confuse your subconscious. Now, how you can do this? Constantly be alert of your thoughts. Whenever you get that thought, be alert and try to convert those doubts into positive thoughts. And once you convert that into positive thoughts, you will be able to see the reflections in your life, in your journey. You are going to see that impact of positivity. Don't let the past intervention decide your present. Don't let the fear of the future impact your present. Stay in the present moment. That is also very much important. And always be flexible. Have a flexible mindset. Don't be stubborn on anything. Now, I would like to share an example over here. Consider two people. One person, both of them are trying to, they are targeting a peak. They are mountain climbers and they are targeting a peak. So one person might say that the peak is too far, whether I will be able to reach there. He had covered certain distance. Now the second person also have covered almost the same distance as the first person, but the second person would say, I have come so far. Now only this much distance is remaining for me to reach the peak. I'm surely going to make it and I'm going to be there on the top within just a few span of time. So now when you see the difference in the mindset, now one thing I would like to share over here, it is success is 90% mindset and 10% hard work and strategies. People say, even after doing so much hard work, I'm not able to get, I'm not able to achieve what I really desire or what I really deserve. Now, this is hindering your progress. This self doubt is hindering your success. So, in this way, practicing these strategies, you will be able to overcome this imposter syndrome and overcome this hurdle of self doubt.
So you rightly said, success is 90% of mindset and 10% of your hard work, smart work, whatever you say. So that's how you are taking it and how positive you are. But that's very true. So moving on to the next question, there is a misconception uh, that that a growth mindset means constantly striving. Can you talk about the importance of balance and how to maintain a healthy perspective while embracing growth?
Yes, this is a great question. So, like growth mindset is about taking consistent actions step by step. It's not about grinding 24 by 7 or burning out. Now burning out is a enemy to progress, so we should always keep in mind that while taking consistent actions we should also acknowledge the limits. It is like not possible for a person who is like aiming to like run the marathon to continuously go on and on practicing without taking rest or without taking breaks. So it's impossible. So we as humans, it's impossible for us to like continuously striving. But in fact, we should plan our schedules. We should have time for self care, which would like help us nourish our mind, body, and soul. Maybe some small meditation sessions, spending time in nature, maybe small trips, spending time with your loved ones. It's about doing what you love, what helps you de-stress and like come back to be refreshed, to be more refreshed. So you should do each and everything, but there has to be a balance. In this way, we will be able to maintain that healthy perspective, taking into consideration our own well being as well, along with moving ahead with a positive growth mindset. It is not taking all the actions at one time, it is about taking one step at a time, and at the end, leading to success through progress, not perfection. No one is perfect. And growth mindset doesn't tell you to be perfect, it tells you the steps you need to take to reach whatever you desire to.
Yeah, so very, very well said. Spending time with family, reviving and refreshing is very much important to bounce back and to, be on the task. So that is very true. So can you share your personal story or anecdote from your own experience where a growth mindset played a pivotal role in your success?
Yes. So let me go back on my journey itself. So as I told, I started with a support project. So in this IT industry, it is like not a very good thing to start with a support project, starting your career with a support project. There were other people who started with me along with me as a fresher or a new joiner into like a support project, and they had like a laid back attitude that what will happen to our careers, because like our beginning is with a support project, how will we be able to like further progress. At the same time, what I thought is I will not be able to change the thing in the present, but I have the ability to make the most out of it. How can I make the most out of it? How can I take ownership of different things? How can I find new learning opportunities? How can I find new learning opportunities and grow further? So, with this mindset, it was this mindset which helped me learn multiple things, work in multiple domains, multiple areas, become an SME of multiple technologies and skills in that specific project, and even in the upcoming future projects which I took up. And that in turn helped me to climb the ladder and transition from a contributor to a leader in a short span of time. And the
Well,
same thing I have like witnessed with the people I help in transitioning their career as well, that once they start having this positive growth mindset, they are able to achieve what they desire within a short span of time. One of my client was like having a career gap of like more than 1 year, and she was like struggling to find a job for herself. She was having that fear that what will happen after this long career gap. Will I be able to perform to my best? And also, she had certain family responsibilities. She was a mother of twins. So, whether she will be like able to manage work as well as her family responsibilities at the same time or not. So, I helped her change her mindset, and once her mindset was changed, she was really very happy. She got her dream job within a short span of 15 days, and now she is managing both the things, her family responsibilities as well as her career, very well. It was a restart for her career, and she's really enjoying it now. And
wow.
it is her opinion, if she would not have taken that step, if she would not have adopted that positive growth mindset, she would not have been here today.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, you thanks for sharing your story and also giving us an example from your client. So yes, audience, you can also check Labdhi's profile. You can connect with her and you can take her guidance. She'll be happy to help you. So do check her profile. And moving on to one of the last question of the session. Imagine a listener who is who has achieved significant success but feels stuck. How can a growth mindset help them continue to evolve and reach new heights?
Okay. So, like, it generally becomes a tendency when someone reaches a particular height or someone achieves significant success, then they think that their progress has become stagnant. So, now this, when they feel stuck, now don't think it as a stop, think it as you have already mastered this level, now it's time to move on to the next level. Always think about the next big win, whether it's following your passion, whether it's like tackling some social issue or mentoring people. Do what satisfies you, do what gives you happiness, do what makes you feel fulfilled. So that is more important. Now, when we say that success is something which is endless, you can reach whatever height you want to. So never feel satisfied once you achieve a specific target. There is always a new target. Now, it success is a race in which the finish line always keeps on changing. It's not same. Once that target is achieved, there is a new target already waiting for you. So never stop at any point. Your success stop when you feel satisfied or when you give up. There are only two ways in which your success can stop. Another is, don't be scared about this stagnant word. So it is the fear which leads to failure. So never have that fear in your mind. It's very much important to like put this fear out of your mind to reach to new heights. And it often happens that you get new innovative ideas from unexpected places. So always like surround yourself with like-minded people. Your network is your net worth. That is like really correctly said. So collaborate with people, meet new people, communicate with them, share your experiences, share your ideas, learn from them, help them learn something. It is a continuous learning and continuous growth for you, which is going to help you in the long run. Also, one more thing I would like to share over here, that is the credit of success you should always like share with others. the one who takes the entire credit of success by themselves, their success is short term. To make your success everlasting, you need to share the credit, because it's not the work of one person who leads to success. It's a collaborative effort and support of everyone, which has led to your success. Whether it's your team members, your loved ones, your family, your mentors, everyone has some contribution in your success. So always give that credit, that deserved credit, to people who really deserve it. And once you realize that it's your success is a result of contribution of many people, now it's your turn to contribute to others' success as well, to make
Very,
others' lives better. So,
very rightly said.
and that is going to give you immense pleasure and happiness, which is like invaluable, I must say. If you are able to bring happiness and smile in someone else's lives, that is going to make you more happier than ever.
Very
One
rightly said.
example also I would like to share over here. Now we all remember few months back, history was created by India when Chandrayaan 3 landed into the south pole of moon. So it was India created history by being the first one to land on the south pole. We all remember that before that in 2019 there was a failure. Post failure there was a lot of critics as well by the people. So what would have happened if the people of ISRO who are working on this project might have taken that criticism in a negative way and not strived hard? Would India be even able to create this history? So never take criticism as a negative feedback for you. Always take it as a step to proceed further, to move forward and create history. And
Very well said.
also,
Yeah,
we remember after this history was created, the immediate next thing was the another target which was shared with the entire world. So it's very much important to have your next target in place. So yeah,
true.
this way your
That's
success
amazing.
will never be limited.
That's amazing. You rightly said. You need an army to win the battle. One man can never, or one man can not always win a battle. So uh, there are many people behind one successful person, and there are many people behind one failure also. So you should accept it. You should acknowledge it. You should give the credit to your team, or your friends and family, or whoever has mentored you. You should give the right credit to the right people, and that makes it a grand success. So that's
True.
that's very true. That's very true. Great. So you have rightly said, you have explained it very well, and all insights were amazing. So, what would be your final words? Any concluding notes or any final message for our audience?
Okay. So a few more tips and tricks I would like to share before the final note, that we all have like so many memories imprint in our mind and in our brain, both positive and negative. Now when there are so much load or stock of these memories, it becomes difficult for us to get into our brain some new things or some new learnings. So it's very much important to first delete those unwanted memories or unwanted stock of memories from your mind. It helps your mind to work to its fullest potential. Trust me. And this can happen through like meditation, we can practice. We can practice like concentrating on our breath. That is going to like help us to be more focused, to increase our concentration, to increase our memory power. And remember, our mind has immense power. It is the mind that decides and the mind that controls everything. So giving the correct signal to the mind is very much important. For that, like deleting unwanted memories plays a most important role. And my final note to everyone: success is very near to you, are just one step away from success. Just take that first step with a positive mindset. Your first step should always be positive. Your first thought should always be positive. When you start with a positive beginning, your end result is going to be immense. It's going to be positive. It's going to be what you want to achieve. You are able to achieve it. No goal is big or small. It's your mindset which makes it big or small.
Well said. You rightly said. A good beginning is half done. So
Exactly.
strong beginning, a good beginning is very much important. And you rightly said, use your mind, use your subconscious mind, forget the past, be in the present, and dream for the future. So that's a good takeaway for the audience. Audience, once again, you can follow our expert Labdhi on a LinkedIn profile. I'll also put in the LinkedIn URL in the YouTube description, and it's there on already. It's already there on LinkedIn event post, so you can check there. You can follow Labdhi, and you can DM her. You can connect with her for the future help, future guidance. She'll be happy to help you, and you can follow both of us on LinkedIn to get our regular updates. And with that note, Labdhi, thank you once again for joining us and sharing your valuable insights, your experience, and your real life learnings. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Thanks, Vipul. It was a great time with you and with the wonderful audience out here. Thank you. Thanks again.
My pleasure, and looking forward to have you once again on our expert talk show with some different interesting topics. Thank you so
Great.
much. Stay blessed. Take care. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Yes. So, audience, this was our 117th expert talk show, and looking forward to see you again next week with some uh, another industry experts who will come and share their real life experience with you. So stay with us, follow us, subscribe our YouTube channel, follow us on LinkedIn to get our regular updates. You can also check our experts profile who have joined us today and before also, and you can also get their help and guidance. They are happy to help you always. That's why they came here, and that's the spirit which has inspired them to join us, and which is the motto of this expert talk show: sharing is caring. So stay with us, follow us, and be here. See you next week. Audience, this session was powered by Post Resume. You can check our website, postresume.co.in, to know more, and you can connect with us for any help, any guidance, or any support. With that note, wishing you a great weekend. See you next week. Thank you so much.